All right, what is going on? We are live. We are live. All right, so we are back at it. We're going to be breaking down the games for tomorrow. If you were in the live stream today for that hectic uh, Bucks and Knicks game, I appreciate you. That was a little wild. Fortunately, we had really a 1-1 split. We went 1-2. We threw some more money in there, but that wasn't money we had in the account. We just decided to get a little crazy, and it came back to bite us. It came back to bite us for sure, but it is what it is. Let's get on to these games for tomorrow, all right? So, scroll down here. First game that I'm looking at is we have the Pacers and we have the Mavericks tomorrow. The Mavericks are 9.5 point favorites. The Pacers today probably would have lost to the Thunder if SGA didn't get hurt. If SGA doesn't get hurt, Pacers probably lose. That game just went into OT as well, so they may not have the freshest of legs. The Dallas Mavericks, on the other hand, they just beat up on the Trailblazers last night. So they're rather fresh right now. Had this day off. 9.5 points, though, I don't know. Everything seems to be locked up right now. Everything seems to be locked up with some. Actually, no, there is a good amount of bets. Just the total's locked up. Player combos, points and assists. Luka Doncic, 35.5. That's not a bad one to look at. What about points, rebounds, assists? 44.5 for Luka. That might be a little high. Going up against a team like Indiana, that might be just a little high. But Luka points and assists, 35.5. I do like that one. Rebounds. Luka over 8.5 rebounds for plus 106. That's pretty solid, actually. That's pretty solid. That's not bad at all. Points. Luka over 26.5. That's up there. Porzingis 19.5. Man, I don't trust Porzingis, bro. He's either on his game or he's just completely off of it. So I don't really trust him. Joel Embiid 6+ assists for plus 180. They play the Kings tomorrow though. That's like Joel Embiid's kind of due for an off day. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a Sixers fan too, man, and I love seeing him play, but I kind of think he's due for a rest day. Although we said this about the what's it called too. Who did we say this about the other day? About somebody, and I forget what it was. But oh yeah, we said it when the Sixers played the Clippers. That's what it was. We said it when the Sixers played the Clippers, and the Clippers ended up coming back and beating the Sixers. They came back and ended up doing a number on them. So, but speaking of that game, the Kings' defense is absolutely atrocious. I wonder what that total is. There's probably not even a total out for that game yet, and I'm assuming there's no props. Oh, there are props out for it. Embiid's total is 32.5 points. I feel like that's actually a little low for Embiid going up against the Kings. Let's look up NBA DVP here. NBA DVP. And let's see where the Kings rank against centers. We're going to see where the Kings rank against centers up in here. All right, so sort it by Sacramento. It's got to be damn near dead last. Sacramento really can't defend anybody, let alone centers. Sacramento ranks almost dead last guarding centers. They're the worst They give up more rebounds to centers than any other team in the league. They are blocked by centers more than any other team in the league. Field goal percentage. They give up one of the highest field goal percentages in the league. And just in total, they're just not very good at guarding centers. I think you guys are catching my drift here. So some Joel Embiid props tomorrow could be pretty lucrative. The only thing that worries me is how long he'll be in the game. That's the only thing that's kind of giving me a cause for pause here. So let's go ahead and look at performance doubles. Performance doubles are some you can find some pretty solid value on. This should be the team the Sixers would lose to. Bro, I see your logo, my man, and you are 100% right. One as a fellow Sixer fan, you are right. This is the game Philly would lose. This is the game that Philadelphia would lose, all right? But something you could look at is player performance doubles. These are actually solid bets. Like Joel Embiid, double-double, plus a Philly win. If you guys were in the stream today, we had Giannis over – no, we had Giannis to get a double-double and Milwaukee to win for minus like 111 odds. We were sweating that whole game, but that bet ended up hitting pretty damn easily, actually, even with Giannis getting in foul trouble early on. Warriors money line tomorrow. Who did they play? Sorry about the bad beat. I also got one from the Knicks. Needed Middleton to get one assist, but no. 66 people in here, people. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. It does not go unnoticed. I do appreciate you guys. So if you guys can run up those likes for me real quick, it'd be greatly appreciated. Damn, viewers going crazy right now. Yeah, it usually happens. People usually jump in just because TikTok just throws videos out there, and eventually some of them leave, and we get back down to like 10, 5 people. So, but if y'all are swinging by, man, and you guys do like this, make sure you guys hit the follow button. We are growing very, very fast over here on TikTok. And I do appreciate all the support, man. I really do. It took me like a month to get my first 1,000 followers. I posted a video about it today, and I hit 1,000 followers like 4 days ago, and since then we've gained like 600 more followers. It's insane. So I thank you guys for that. College basketball, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do not bet college basketball because I get absolutely cleaned in college basketball. I don't know why. I just don't have an eye for it. So I like to stick to NBA. I got a pretty good eye for the NBA, except for today. All right? If you made any bets I told you today, besides that Julius Randle one, if you were in the stream last night, I said that one was the lock of the day. All right? I said that one was the lock of the day, and I really liked Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as well. And Shai got hurt in I think it was like the start of the third quarter or something like that. I don't know if he would have hit it. He was close. He was over halfway there. So he might have hit it. And without that game went to overtime, he probably would have. So yes, today was just not a good day. All right. But anyway, let's stay on topic here. Let's get back to it. Okay, so performance double, Joel Embiid, double-double, and Philly to win. It's minus 180. So, I mean, if you feel like paying a premium, I don't think that's a bet I would make strictly because I don't know if Joel Embiid is going to be in the whole game. That's the only thing that would give me a reason to be worried about it. So let's go ahead and how else could we play this? Joel Embiid's rebound total is over 11.5, minus 128. That's actually pretty solid. We looked up the Kings, man. The Kings are terrible at rebounding. They're terrible at guarding centers. They cannot rebound centers. They're pretty bad. They're pretty bad at defending the big man, and Joel Embiid is probably the best big man in basketball. I'm a Sixers fan, so I'm a little biased, but it's him and Jokic, but I'm gonna go with my guy. So Embiid, 11.5 rebounds. His assists are only at 4.5. That's interesting, especially a team that's going to give up a ton of points like the Kings, bro. I don't know how the Kings are going to guard him. Like I said, it worries me how long he'll even play. Let's go ahead and let's look at player combos. Player combos are always fun to look at. I love betting player combos. Points, rebounds, assists for Joel is 49.5. Holy hell. Yeah, I'm not betting that. I'm not going to bet 49.5. Could Joel come out and drop 40 tomorrow? Yeah, I don't think he'll need to. Let's hope he doesn't need to. Jokic, not a Nuggets fan. Joel almost hit that triple-double last week. He did, bro. He came very, very close. If his teammates would have hit shots, bro, he would have hit it. He would hit it very easily. Definitely wasn't on him not passing the ball. That was so close. That would have been so awesome to get that win for everyone. So the line is actually moving here as we speak. I just saw it move right in front of me. The line went from 9.5 to 10.5. So the line is moving in the Sixers' favor. There's probably money coming in. Let's go ahead and let's look up how they have been doing. Let's go to team rankings. If you guys were in here yesterday, I told you guys how much I love that website. Team rankings, #basketball for NBA DVP. Great sites, great tools to use for all sports. You can do all sports on that pretty much. Any locks so far? Yeah, I got nothing yet so far, brother. Just started diving into these. We're looking at the Sixers Kings tomorrow, and we're gonna look for some Embiid props. What do you think about Robert Williams rebounds? How many minutes does Robert Williams usually get? Let's go ahead and Robert Williams. I mean, he really is the only. He's pretty much he's a starting center for the Celtics, right? He's got to be the starting center. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get to that game. Let's stay on Philly right now. Philly at Sacramento. So we're gonna look at points allowed per game. Actually, no. We'll look at defensive efficiency. I'm telling you guys, offensive and defensive efficiency. Look at those over points per game and points allowed per game. It gives you a much better idea of how that overall unit is playing. So stick to those. Stick to looking at the efficiency numbers. Those are much, much better. And yeah, I mean, on the season, Sacramento ranks 28th in defensive efficiency. They're giving up, Jesus Lord, that's a lot of points, man. They're giving up a lot of points. Let's go look at Ken Hollinger, actually. It gives me a more accurate number. Ken Hollinger. On the season, defensive efficiency, Sacramento's got to be damn near dead last. Sacramento is giving up 112 points per 100 possessions. That's not very good. That's not very good. When is the Discord coming? The Discord is going to be coming. I'm going to try to have it out by next week sometime. I'm going to try to have it out next week. And make sure you guys join, too. It's going to be free for the first 7 days, but after that, it's going to be a fee. And the only reason I do that is to keep trolls out, right? I mean, you guys see how it is. If you lose a bet, I mean, trolls are all over the place. So like I said, you get in, it's free. Anyone after that, though, it's $5. And, I mean, let's be real. I'm not going to try to make people feel like they need to join it, but if you can't afford $5 a month, like if you're saying that's too much money, then you probably shouldn't be sports betting to begin with. But anyway, let's stay on topic here. Sacramento ranks 29th in defensive efficiency this season here, according to the Ken Hollinger rankings. Offensive efficiency, they might actually not be terrible for offensive efficiency. They're not great. Now they rank 22nd, so they're not a good team. Their net rating is minus 5.4, which is not very great whatsoever. Phillies isn't crazy. Phillies is plus 2.1. So that's not too shabby. But if we look at recent games, like if we look at the last 3 games here for Sacramento, they're dead last. They're dead last in defensive efficiency, and it's pretty ugly. It's pretty ugly for them. And the game is at Philly tomorrow. The game's at Philly tomorrow, and they have the second worst defensive efficiency on the road as well. I wish they had a first half point bet for players. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice, especially for games like tomorrow with Embiid. Okay, so we got that. We got that number. We already know they can't rebound very well. Well, they can't defend centers from getting rebounds very well. I don't even know who's on the Kings roster. Is Marvin Bagley the Kings big? Tristan. Oh, Alex Len. Alex Len's their starting center. You got Tristan Thompson's playing the 4, bro. No wonder their offense is terrible. Oh my God. Tristan Thompson is their starting 4, bro. That is a horrible front court. And they have Davion Mitchell playing the 2 because they got Tyrese Halliburton playing the 1. De'Aaron Fox is out tomorrow. Davion Mitchell can't shoot. Davion Mitchell is purely a lockdown guy. He's a good defender, but he can't shoot. Maxey over 17.5. It's not a bad bet. It's not a bad bet. That total's going to have to be high. And not even because of the Kings being able to light up the scoreboard. I'm just talking the freaking Kings not being able to stop a nosebleed. Let's go look at offensive efficiency. Let's take a look at offensive efficiency here. Like we said, Sacramento's offensive efficiency. Let's go look at the last 3 games. See, last 3 games, Sacramento is ranked 28th in offensive efficiency the last 3 games. It's not very good, man. That is not very good. How are they on the road? They're about 20th on the road, 19th, somewhere around there. Probably like 225, you think? Let's see if it – because it's locked, which means it was posted. Let's see. Team rankings usually has – no, yeah. Team rankings don't even have a total out. Yeah, so there's no set total for this game yet. But I don't know. I think it might even be higher. No, because Philly yeah, you're probably right. Milwaukee had 226.5. Atlanta had 227.5. Houston had 238.5. Let's go ahead and let's look at Philly. Philly's been hot, but they haven't been too great against the spread. They've been a little inconsistent. It's been very up and down for them. Like they cover, they don't cover. They cover, they don't cover. Same with the over-under. Everything's kind of been fluctuating a little bit here. But, I mean, I don't see how they don't win tomorrow. Let's look at how Sac's done against the spread over recent games here. Sacramento has failed to cover the spread for quite a bit here. Pretty much dating all the way back to the start of the month. They've only covered 5 times this month. They've only covered the spread 5 times this month, so that's not very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, they're 5-8 against the spread. 5-8 against the spread, and their offense has definitely not been well. Against Milwaukee, they scored 127, but bro, Boston they only scored 75 points. What app am I using? I'm using FanDuel. I would recommend using multiple sports books, by the way. I don't do it personally, but I'm going to start doing it. But make sure you guys use using multiple sports books. Because even if it's a half a point, that someone is that another sports book is giving you an advantage of, man, every point matters in this game. Made a nice $100 today thanks to your bets. Which bet did you make, man? Because my bets weren't too great today. I don't even know which bets hit. I was stone cold today. You make the Randall one? I figured the Randall one would hit. I don't know why I didn't put more money on that. I was so confident in that. I knew the Randall one would hit. All right, so what we're looking at here with this game is I would say an Embiid prop if they keep it close, or a Tobias Harris prop. Tobias has actually been looking very good lately. Tobias has had he strung together 2 back-to-back really nice games. And Ja over 28.5 Grizzlies win. Good stuff, brother. Good stuff. Congratulations. So let's go ahead and let's look at Tobias. Tobias is only 19.5 for tomorrow. Although he'll probably have, dude, he's going to have Tristan Thompson guarding him. Oh my goodness. Tobias might have a good game tomorrow, man. Tristan Thompson's he wasn't a bad interior guy a while ago. But anymore, I don't know. I've been trying to get more into betting. I love it, man. Yeah, bro, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. My favorite part is breaking everything down, to be honest with you. What I'm doing right now is my favorite part about it. I love doing this. It makes it more frustrating, though, when you lose. That's for damn sure, because you put all this time into it. All right, let's look at Tobias Harris, only over 7.5 rebounds. All right, let's go on to the next one. So that game, we're looking at an Embiid prop, Tobias. There's no team props out yet, but there's no totals out either, so it's really hard to actually even guess. But I would assume it would be like Philly with like between 115, 117.5 points. And obviously the Kings being 10 points less than that, if I had to guess. So probably around that 105, 107 range for the Kings. And if that's the case, that under might get slapped. Because the Kings only have Tyrese Halliburton. And Tyrese Halliburton's a good young player, man, but he's streaky. He's streaky for sure. All right, so let's get on to the next one here. What's the slate even look like tomorrow? It's not that big. It's not that crazy. Only a couple games. Celtics, Pelicans. Celtics kind of are starting to catch their stride here, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, they haven't played the best of competition. But yeah, they just lost to Atlanta the other day by 16. All right, they lost to Atlanta today by 16. And they play New Orleans tomorrow. They're 4.5-point favorites. Yeah, Boston. They strung together 2 really good games in a row against Washington and Sacramento. I mean, it's not great comp, but they only gave up 87 and 75 points back to back. So Boston has good defense. Boston's defense isn't the issue, it's their offense. So yeah, that might be something to look at. Let's go ahead and let's look at some numbers here for the Boston New Orleans game. Good luck with the best small man. Let's get some cash. Absolutely, my man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Best of luck to you as well. There's not many bets out for the New Orleans game yet, in the Boston game, but if I had to lean, I would probably lean towards. Let me go see how New Orleans is done. If everyone is playing for New Orleans tomorrow, it might not be terrible. I mean, I don't think Robert Williams is really going to be able to guard Jonas Valanciunas if he plays. Um, yeah, man. I mean, that's a pretty good matchup for Boston because New Orleans has played back-to-back solid defenses in a row, and they haven't scored over 107 points. So you maybe look to a New Orleans under tomorrow. I think Brandon Ingram's still going to be out. Keep an eye on Jonas Valanciunas. He'll probably play. Who else has been out for the Pels? Obviously Zion. But yeah, keep an eye on those numbers. Keep an eye on those numbers for tomorrow. I'm gonna wait for team props to come out. I'm not seeing anything yet that's like makes me want to slap a bet down right now. Like I said, I would love to do the Joel Embiid bet, but I just don't know if he's gonna play the whole game tomorrow. But like the man said earlier, if the Sixers are gonna if the Sixers are gonna let a team hang around, it'll be the Kings because the Sixers just can't put teams away who they're supposed to beat. All right, Raptors at Miami. All right, this is one where I am probably going to lean towards Miami. Miami has been playing solid lately. I know today they played the Clippers, and the Clippers were getting blown out, man. Bro, I swear to God, you bet like the first half spread on the Clippers, bro. You probably make a ton of money, and then turn around and bet the second half spread for the Clippers. Again, ton of money. The Clippers stay getting blown out in the first half, and then making a push just out of nowhere. They did the same thing to my damn Sixers. All right, let's go ahead and let's look at the Clippers here. The Clippers have actually been hot against the spread, man. They have been killing it. This month, 0-1, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 5-2, 6-2, 7-2, 7-3, 8-3, 9-3. They're 9-4 against the spread this month, so they have been playing really, really well. They've hit 4 overs in a row. Or this is the Clippers, Miami, excuse me, not the Clippers, Miami. They've hit 4 overs in a row. They've been killing it against the spread. Wow. And this game's at Miami. The spread, like I said, -5.5. Let's go ahead and let's look at against the spread trends here real quick for them. Against the spread as a home favorite, they're 10-9. Bro, Miami is crazy, bro. As an underdog, Miami is crazy as an underdog. As an underdog this year against the spread, they're 13-3 against the spread. That is nuts. That's got to be the best against the spread as an underdog in the NBA. As an away underdog, 8-4. Home underdog, 4-0. Sheesh. 29-20 against the spread on the season. Yeah, I would look. That's one I'd keep an eye on. Let's go see how the Raptors have been doing against the spread. Let's go take a look at Toronto against the spread, how they've been doing. They weren't doing bad for a while, but now I think they're kind of starting to slip up here again, if I remember. Yeah, they're kind of having some issues stringing together some games here. Haven't been very good against the spread. They were killing it there for a while. They were on a crazy stretch against the spread for almost a month, and ever since then, man, they have cooled down. Since January 9th, they've only covered the spread 4 times. So they're 4-7 against the spread over that time period. A lot of unders have hit for them. And that's not really their doing. It doesn't really look like they're locking teams up. I mean, they are actually. They are playing some solid defense. They beat Milwaukee earlier in the month, 103-96. I don't know who was all in that game, but they also haven't played great competition. I mean, they held the Suns to 95 points. They lost, or they held the Suns to 99. They lost, but yeah, man, this total is going to be low. This Miami Toronto game, this total is going to be low. This is going to be like 208 probably. Probably not two. Probably like 210, 211. If I had to guess. If I had to guess, it would probably be around that range because Miami has the slowest pace in the league too. Miami plays very slow, but they also have one of the best defensive efficiency ratings in the NBA as well. They actually have the sixth best defensive efficiency rating, offensive efficiency. They have the third best. See, this is like a recipe for an under, and this is why they're so damn good against the spread because they play at their pace, right? They have the third best offensive. This is why I say to look at offensive efficiency. Like to the four people in here right now, to the four people in here, okay? Listen to this. This is why I say points per game when you're studying teams is overrated. You don't want to look at that. You don't want to look at points per game. You want to look at offensive efficiency because obviously a team like Miami, right, offensive efficiency wise, is going to average less points per game than Charlotte, right? Charlotte's the fastest playing team in the league and is really not close, I don't think. I think Charlotte is the fastest playing team in the league by a lot. I mean, yeah, it's not. It's not really close. And but Miami is they rank three spots higher than them in offensive efficiency. So that is the key right there. That's why I'm saying if you look at points per game, Miami's going to be down a little bit further because they don't play as fast. That's the only reason. But they're more efficient on offense. They're more efficient with their possessions, which is why they can cover the spread so well. Miami has one of the best net ratings in the NBA. And what I mean by that is the difference between offensive efficiency and defensive efficiency. Yeah, man, that's pretty good. Let's take a look at Toronto. Toronto ranks 15th in offensive efficiency, and they're probably around the same for defensive efficiency. Toronto, yeah, they rank 18th for defensive efficiency. Toronto's another slow team now. These might be the two slowest teams in the league. No, they're not the two slowest, but they're definitely down there though. Yeah, Miami ranks 28th in pace, and Toronto ranks 26th in pace. Yeah, that's gonna be a boring game to watch. That's gonna be a really really boring game to watch. I'm interested to see what the total comes out for that game. There's no totals out at all right now for any game. Ooh, Wizards at Grizzlies. Wizards at Grizzlies. This is a later game. It's at 8 o'clock, and the player props are out. Player props are out, guys. I'm telling you, these player props. If you not everyone's out though. They only have Beal and Kuzma. Damn. I was hoping they would have Ja. I was hoping they would have Ja Moran out. At least for combo. Yeah, they only have Bradley Beal. They only have Bradley Beal and Kyle Kuzma out right now. Man, I was hoping to get on that early. Damn. But I mean, Bradley Beal 23 and a half. I'm pretty sure I research these teams so much. I honestly should just remember this off the dome. But yeah, Memphis has a top 10 defense and defensive efficiency. Washington, I don't think is as bad as they were in the past, but they're still not great. They rank 21st. Offensive efficiency, Washington, yeah, they're like a bottom end team. They're like a, but like they're like the top of that tier three list, pretty much. 30 teams in the league, three tiers, 10 teams each tier. That third tier, Washington's at the top of that third tier. So it gives you an idea. Well, Memphis is kind of at the bottom end to the middle of that upper tier when it comes to these efficiency rankings, obviously. Obviously, Memphis is playing really, really well this year. But yeah, Grizzlies against the spread here. I don't know if I would take them -6. We'll see because they just played today, didn't they? Didn't the Grizzlies play today? I don't remember if the Grizzlies. I don't know. I don't know. All these games run together. All this freaking research. All right, let's go ahead and let's look at the betting view. Grizzlies, man, have been killing it against the spread. Maybe I will take Grizzlies against the spread. They played Utah today. Wow, bro. Utah, I mean, Memphis has been on a tear against the spread. This is insane. Since Christmas. Since Christmas, I'm going to count this down. Ready? Since Christmas, they're 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 6-1, 7-1, 8-1, 9-1, 10-1, 10-2, 11-2, 11-3, 12-3, 12-4, 13-4, 14-4 against the spread. Memphis is since Christmas. To last month, they've only failed to cover 4 times. That is crazy. That is absolutely insane. That is nuts, man. That is nuts. All right, man, we got 7 people in here, all right? I'm going to need y'all to take 5 seconds. I'm going to need all 7. I'm going to need all 8 of y'all to spam up the screen for me real quick. Send some likes out. I'm trying to get these streams bigger. Once I have a Discord, it'll be a lot easier. Because then I can just throw everything in the Discord and we can just stream on YouTube and we can all be one big happy family over there. So spam up them likes for me real quick and I appreciate it. Fournier wants his garbage points. That's a fucking fact. Oh my God. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for sending them likes, baby. To see if we can get to 1,000. We're sitting at 611 right now. Let's see if we can get to 1,000. Anyway, man, back to Memphis. Memphis has been killing it against the spread. Pretty sure my TV just shut off. It got really, yeah. Yeah, my Xbox just turned off. I had my TV playing in the background. I'm gonna have to turn that back on then. My face looks all blue right now. I gotta fix this. Keep hitting them likes, baby. Keep hitting them likes. Sixers, Mavs, Celtics, Heat, all money line for you tomorrow. You gonna parlay those together, my brother? Are you parlaying those? Give me 1 second. I just gotta find my remote. I'm still here. I gotta get this TV turned on. Oh, there we go. That's better. Memphis on a back-to-back, but they're young, so I trust them. Let's actually go ahead and we'll look at this. We'll look at their against the spread trends with 0 days rest. We can look at that. Because you are right on a back-to-back. A back-to-back with no rest. With no rest on the year, they're 6-3 against the spread. They're 6-3 against the spread with no rest. So that's still solid. That's 66%. The game is at Memphis, too. Let's go ahead and see how they are at home. They're actually not as good at home. As a home favorite, they're 11-9 against the spread, with a margin of victory around 7.8. So terrible. 1K likes, baby. 1K likes. Thank you, guys. I really, really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate you guys, man. Okay. Listen. I'm gonna get a little soft on you guys here, okay? I had a YouTube channel, right? I'm taking a quick break here. I had a YouTube channel where pretty much I talked about stocks, right? I talked about the stock market. I got it all the way up to 50,000 subscribers, right? I made a lot of money doing that for a while. But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I just didn't love it anymore, right? I just didn't love it anymore. And this is something that I've always loved. Like I can sit here and I can talk about sports, right? I don't really have to do a ton of research, right? I can get on here and I can just get on a live with you guys and just talk sports, even if it's outside of betting, right? So this is something that I've really wanted to do for a while. And one day I just decided, man, I was like, the hell with it. I'm just gonna go for this. And I mean, with how fast TikTok's been growing, it's a joke how easy it is to grow on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie to you. If any of you guys want to start a TikTok page, bro, just start posting. Just start posting. But I appreciate you guys, man. I really, really do. New to your page, but I'm liking the FanDuel content. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it, all right? Let me get my TV going here again, where I got some sound playing in here. But anyway, Memphis, phenomenal against the spread. A little iffy at home. Still cover. They still win 55% of the time at home. They still cover 55% of the time at home. So, I mean, that's still not bad. Nothing to sneeze at. Let's go ahead and let's look at Washington now. Let's see how Washington's been doing against the spread. Wow, yo. Okay, all right. I'm going to show you all this, okay? So I'm not bullshitting. You guys, I promise, okay? I'm going to show you my screen. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you what they are, and then I'm going to show you so you believe me here, okay? Since January 5th, Washington has covered the spread 1 time. They've covered the spread 1 time, man. That is so bad. Look at this. How do I flip my damn screen? I don't think I can. All these dark ones here, this dark one is the one they covered, right? All these light ones here are the ones they failed to cover. They have not covered since January 3rd. That's almost a month. They covered 1 time since then, and it was against my fucking Sixers. But yeah, wow. And they've lost four in a row straight up. Yeah, man, the Grizz might be the play tomorrow. It's mom's birthday. Nice. All right, let's look at NBA DVP for Washington. Let's see how they fare against certain positions here. I mean, let's see here. Yeah, they're one of the worst teams at guarding centers in the league. Point guards, kind of the bottom end of that second tier, the way I explained it earlier to you guys. Kind of the bottom end of that second tier. They're not very good at guarding centers at all. So yeah, man, that's let's go ahead and let's look up for John Morant or if the Grizzlies have played the Wizards at all this year. John Morant stats. Basketball Reference, guys. That's another good one to go to. You can see all the real advanced stats over there. You can see the splits. That's my favorite website to go to look at individual stats. 1.1K likes, dog. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's take a look at Ja's recent games. Bro, Ja Moran has been on a tear over the last 4 games, man. Against some good comp, too. Against some good defenses. He's had 33 points, 38 points, 35 points, and 41 points. He's been playing damn good, man. Ja Moran has been balling. Sixers, Mavs, Celtics, Memphis parlay for me tomorrow. May sprinkle in a player prop. Nice, my man. All right, let's see if they have played Washington this year. All right, let's just look at his 2021-2022 splits. They have played Washington this year. They played Washington. Ja Moran actually did not have a good game the last time he played Washington. He only scored 11 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, played 29 minutes, shot 4 of 17 from the field. Just didn't have a good game, didn't have a good outing. But, I mean, the run he's on now, he's one of the best guards in the NBA, man. Ja Morant props tomorrow. God, I wish those were out right now. Man, I wish those were out. Quick parlay on tomorrow's games. I like to wait for more stuff to come out. If I make a parlay, it's usually like right before tip off. I'm not gonna lie to you. Usually like right before tip off. See my percent. All right. So mental note. Take a mental note real quick. This is what I say you guys should do every single night. What I'm doing right now, you don't have to go into in depth as I do, but if you guys want to take sports betting seriously, you want to make sure you get on early. You want to make sure you get on early. Do your research the night before, right? So that way you guys have an idea of what to look for tomorrow. That way if there's any line movement or anything, or you can sometimes call out line movements. Like I've done it multiple times on live streams, right? Like I'll see something pop up and I'm like, okay, that line is going to move. That line's going to move 100%. We jump on it and we get a really good deal. It happened the other day with the Grizzlies versus the Spurs, right? We got them at -3. By the time tip-off came around, it was -4.5. If you guys have been betting NBA, one half of a point is a lot of points. So getting a 1/2 point discount is huge, and that's how you guys can get. What are the picks? I don't have any picks yet, brother. I like to wait for more stuff to come out. I haven't really seen anything that's jumped off the page too much for me. One game that I'm really going to be watching is the Wizards and the Grizzlies. We're actually on that one right now. We're talking about the Wizards and the Grizzlies right now. Not really a ton out right now. If I were to bet, I'd probably take the spread. It went to -6. It just went to -6. This is what I'm telling you guys. It moves quick. It moves quick. You bet on NFL? Yeah, I bet on NFL. My best sport's NBA, though. My best sport is NBA and MLB, actually. Fun fact. I want to put $500 on a play tomorrow. Are you talking about you talking about for basketball? Okay. I was going to say there's no games on tomorrow for the NFL. Both the games are on Sunday. What's your picks for Sunday? For Sunday football, man, I don't know what the spreads are. We'll take a look at it real quick. If I had to guess, if I had to give you guys, we're just talking strictly spreads right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I would take over 54.5 for this Bengals Chiefs game, just because the Chiefs, Can't stop Wall. They can't stop anything right now. I mean I felt so bad for Josh Allen after that game, man. They should have won. Thank you guys for the likes, man. I appreciate it. And for San Francisco Rams, I would probably take Rams minus 3.5. But when I bet football, I usually like to do teasers. I like to really kind of get. I like to, like, for example, I would like get Kansas City getting like a point and bring the total down to like by a touchdown, right? Just to get like minus 120 odds on stuff um, that is very, very likely to happen. But yeah, I would say just off of a quick look, minimal research, I would say over 54.5 for Bengals Chiefs, and I would go Rams minus 3.5. Those are pretty good odds though for Rams minus 3.5. I might even look to buy it down to 2.5, but usually they charge a premium for those because they know how important that point is. Let's see what Rams minus 2.5 is right now. Yeah, man. I mean, you bring it down when you bring it down 1 point. You bring it down 1 point, and it goes from the original line is minus 105 at minus 3.5, and you go down to minus 2.5. It goes all the way down to minus 150. That's a huge premium, especially if you're betting a lot of money. I'll do it right now, right? So say someone put $1,000 on that. Say someone put $1,000 on minus 3.5 at 105, right? The profit would be 952. Okay, 952. We'll go over here to 2.5, $1,000. Profit's only $666. Profit would only be $666 on a 1 point swing. So you're missing out on about $300 for a point because that point is so big. Because how many games are settled by field goals? Right? Like that. Like if you can get a game under two, like if this game were to whatever move down to 2.5, I would jump on it. I would jump on it very, very quickly because I don't think it would stay there very long. I don't know what the line movement's been like for him all week, but if it goes down to there, that's definitely what I'm going for. Stafford 2.5 rushing yards is a lock. Odell over 52.5. I don't know, man. What the 49ers did to Rodgers and the Packers the other day, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The under in that game might not be a bad bet. I know people don't like betting unders, especially in a playoff game. But I mean, let's be real. The Rams dominated the Bucks all game. That game shouldn't have been close. I'm pretty sure they wanted to lose that game, but they dominated the Bucks. 49ers shut down Green Bay on their field. I don't want to hear anything about the snow or the weather. Green Bay's been playing in that weather since fucking November. And they went in there and they stifled them. So the under for that game would be a good one, actually. Minus 45.5 with that Rams defense as well. Going up against Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy G. That man is gorgeous, but he ain't that good of a quarterback. All right, let's get back to NBA. My phone is running. All right, stream cuts off. My phone died. I don't have my charger over here on me. Last game, we'll make it quick. Brooklyn Nets at Golden State Warriors, man. If KD was playing, this game would be so fun to watch, right? But the Brooklyn Nets, man, have not been too great, really, against good competition at least. I mean, they lost to Washington by 1 point a couple days ago, or they beat Washington by only 1 point a couple days ago. Against the spread, they haven't been very good. I'm looking at it here. They've only covered the spread 4 times since December 30th, so they have not been covering the spread very well at all. Golden State is a team that kind of looks like it's catching its stride a little bit. I believe their last game was Dallas. Their last game was Minnesota. They played last night. That's right. They've won 4 games in a row now, so they are looking good. The overs hit 2 times in a row. This total is probably going to be through the roof. Just because the Brooklyn Nets really don't play defense. so this one will be interesting tomorrow as well. But if I had to lean on this one, I would probably take Golden State minus 6.5. That's actually a good one. That's a good one. Golden State minus 6.5 might be the Julius Randle bet of tomorrow. That might be a Julius Randle type of lock. I don't know how that's only 6.5. Minnesota was a 6.5 point dog against Golden State, and Minnesota has a hell of a lot better team than Brooklyn does right now. I understand James Harden and Kyrie, bro, but they're not leaders, bro. They're Robins. They're not Batman. They're Robin. They can't carry a team to win. They've never done it their whole careers. So I would definitely lean towards going Golden State there, especially I believe the game's at home too. Yeah, the game's at Golden State. And Golden State is a different type of beast at home. At home this year against the spread, they're 17-8. So that's damn good. That's damn good at home. Let's look at the over under trends. I actually think some unders have hit at home for them because their defense is so good. As a home favorite, yeah, they're 9-16. 16 unders have hit. So that's not a bad bet for tomorrow. That would be the one I would look to go to. Probably, I don't know if I would go with the under. Maybe I would look to take the Brooklyn Nets under. I don't like taking game totals. I just don't. I like taking prop totals, team prop totals, team totals. That's kind of my thing. I feel like that's just a lot easier. You don't have to worry about both teams. Just worry about one team. Everything goes a lot smoother, in my opinion, when you do that. There are some props out for tomorrow. It's really only Kyrie though, probably because they've had how much time to plan for it because he doesn't play home games. So player combos, only Otto Porter's out, so not much is out yet. But yeah, guys, if I had to rank my favorite plays for tomorrow based on what we've seen, obviously I would love to go to Joel Embiid tomorrow, but I just don't know how long he's going to play. He has a phenomenal matchup though. Um, I would like to take. I like Miami -5.5. The Grizzlies -6 against Washington. I like that, man. I like that. I want to see for John Morant. I want to see John Morant. I want to see his prop. But I could honestly see this -6 going up. Golden State -6.5. That'll be -7.5. Tip off tomorrow. 100%. It may have moved already. Let's see if it moved a little bit since the original line. Here we'll go on team rankings again and see if the line has moved at all. No, it's been -6.5. I think that's going to move. I think that's going to go up to 7.5 tomorrow. But we'll see, though. But anyways, guys, that is what I like for tomorrow. I hope you guys like these live streams. Like I said, man, I appreciate you guys running up the likes for me. 1.2K likes. That's pretty sweet. So yeah, man, that's what we got going. As always, I will always screen record my bets. I will always throw them on here for you guys. All right. So TikTok tomorrow, or maybe tonight. Maybe tonight. We'll see. I might have something posted, but just make sure you guys stay tuned. And yeah, you guys will have it. If you guys are not subbed to the YouTube channel yet, make sure you sub to the YouTube channel. Just hit the link in the bio. It's the YouTube icon. Just hit that sub over there. Trying to run that channel up to 1,000 subscribers. But all right, boys and girls. And that's a wrap. My phone's about to die, so I got to peace out. I got to go to bed. We'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow is a lot better than today, all right? All right. Peace out.